What it is, YouTube, it's Dave Wade back on the set with another video. This is the Big Fish Network, home for Miami Dolphin fans worldwide. If you want fans content, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell right now so you can hear it first. I got roster moves to talk about. The Miami Dolphins signed two players yesterday, cornerback Mackensie Alexander and defensive tackle Niles Scott. We put Trill Williams on IR because he suffered a torn ACL in the Buccaneers game, so we needed to add depth in the secondary. Trill Williams came into the league as an undrafted college free agent with New Orleans on May 11, 2021, which was last year. He was cut by the Saints, and then we claimed him off waivers 7 days later. He only played in one game for us last year. I forget what game that was. If y'all know what game that was, make sure and let me know in the comment section. And he showed flashes in camp and in the joint practices against the Bucs. He got himself a nice interception on one of the practices. I thought he translated to the preseason before he got hurt and made some plays. And I could tell that he improved over the offseason. So, I feel bad for him. You hate to see a player work that hard and not be able to see the fruits of his labor because of injury. But you look at his college tape. He was a 3-year letterman from 2018 to 2020 at Syracuse for the Orangemen, where he played in 28 games of 15 starts, 6'1", 205 pounds, and at the combine he registered a 4.4240 at the combine. He either was at the combine or at his pro day, had an insane 1.48 10-yard split, and then had 20 bench reps, a 36-inch vertical, and a 123-inch broad jump. So that's why Chris Grier added him to the team. It wasn't just because his name was Trill, but because he had potential to be Trill on the field. And he would have still had to compete with Noah Igbenogany, who I think is losing ground right now, but he had a chance. Maybe if he comes back healthy, we could add him back to the practice squad. We'll see. It'll be some stiff competition for him, though, because we're probably going to end up adding depth through 2023 draft, and then you got, undrafted free agents that you got to compete with. So he just got to be the cream of the crop when he get back. Cornerback Mackensie Alexander, who we actually signed, was a second-round pick, 54th overall, drafted by the Minnesota Vikings in the 2016 NFL Draft, following a collegiate career at Clemson. He's an Immokalee, Florida native and attended Immokalee High School. So he's home team. I got nothing but support, and I show nothing but support to all of the Florida kids that come out and try to play football, because that's what we do in the Gunshine State. What I like is you could tell that he's a confident player. At the combine, he said that he was the best cornerback in the draft class. And even though he's only had one pick as a Clemson Tiger, according to Pro Football Focus, he allowed just 19 receptions on 58 targets for 258 yards and only 95 yards after catch. So he was good at limiting yards in the YAC game. No touchdowns and a passer rating of 48.7 in 2015. Jalen Ramsey didn't even match those stats, nor did Vernon Hargreaves III, nor did Eli Apple, nor did William Jackson III. When it comes to those cornerbacks I just named, who were considered shutdown corners of that class, he was right up there with them statistically. That Notre Dame game was a good example also of him showcasing his skills against top wide receiver competition. In that game, he limited former Dolphins wide receiver Will Fuller to one catch, and they ended up winning and beating Notre Dame 24-22, which was the most high-profile example in the season where he negated the efforts of a lot of quality wide receivers. He had an argument to make, definitely. Problem is with him is he only had one pick, and that concerns me. That is a concern. That means that you're not creating a lot of turnovers unless you're creating forced fumbles when you make your tackles. And I got to check to see how many forced fumbles he had. If y'all know that, let me know in the comment section. Plus, it also looks like that draft class was overrated as far as the DBs. Jalen Ramsey, he's really the only one that's shown so far that he's head and shoulders an elite cornerback, and he's definitely head and shoulders better than those cornerbacks that I named. I thought Eli Apple was going to be, I thought he had potential to be up there with the shutdown corners. I think he played for the Bengals last year, so he did contribute to that defense, helping them to get to the Super Bowl, but I'm not going to say he's a bust, but he's kind of a disappointment. Same thing with Vernon Hargreaves III from the Gators. I thought he was going to be, better than he has been. And between him and Mackensie Alexander, I think we should have added Vernon Hargreaves III. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think we should have got Vernon Hargreaves III to be on this team and play that nickel cornerback spot, or Mackensie Alexander? Y'all let me know what y'all think. It's kind of a toss-up. Mackenzie's in his 7th NFL season after spending 5 with Minnesota from 2016 to 2019, then again in 2021 last year, and he had 1 season with Cincinnati in 2020. He's played in 84 career games with 25 starts, recording 197 tackles, 144 solo tackles, which is good. 4.5 sacks, 3 interceptions, 32 passes defense, and 1 fumble recovery. He's also played in 2 playoff games. So his stats, I like the 144 solos, but the only thing when it comes to DBs and solo tackles, are some of those tackles long gains that they made on you where you did tackle them and stop them from getting a touchdown, but they got a damn 45-yard play on you. Yeah, you make the tackle, that counts as a tackle, but numbers lie sometimes. So where were those tackles on the field? That's what I want to know when it comes to those 144 solos. But I think he can play nickel corner in certain packages. You want your nickel corner to not only be twitchy and have great change of direction to cover the slot, but you also want him to be imposing in the run game. When we got to cover against 3 wide, 4 wide sets, or even twin tight end sets, he got to be a good tackler and a threat as a blitzer. That's what we like about Nick Needham in the slot. I'm interested to seeing how it could look with Xavier Howard and Byron Jones on the boundary, with Nick Needham and Alexander in the slot, making tackles just in case they try to run from 4 wide single back formations or from shotgun. Next, I want to talk about defensive tackle Niles Scott. Niles Scott originally entered the NFL as an undrafted college free agent out of Frostburg State and was originally signed by the San Francisco 49ers on April the 30th, 2018. He spent some time on the practice squads of several different teams. He's moved around. He's been a journeyman so far. He was on San Francisco in 2018, Denver in 2018 after getting cut. Las Vegas Raiders from 2020 to 2021 last year. He got cut. Then he got on the Tennessee squad, the New England squad, and Seattle. So, damn, Niles, you keep getting cut. And he played collegiately at Frostburg State. Like I said, he's played in 6 NFL games, all with Cincinnati during the 2018 season. And he's only recorded 4 tackles. So, not a lot of production. He does have potential. He's had an off-season workout that I saw on tape with Rams defensive tackle Aaron Donald. So it looks like Aaron Donald's taking him under his wing. Let's see what he can do. Welcome to the Fins, both of y'all. Now, us signing him may be an indication that we may be looking to move on from one of our defensive linemen. And Scott could be a replacement. As we get a look at him in the preseason, we'll see if he can compete for a spot. But leave a comment. Let me know what y'all thought about the Buccaneers game. What do y'all think about these roster moves? Click the like button if you like the video. Till next time, signing off, TBFN.